Happy Sabbath, Hebrew Nation. I'd like to say Shabbat Shalom to our Heavenly Father, Yahuwah, our Messiah, Yahushua HaMashiach, and the Ruach HaKodesh. And happy Sabbath to the family of Hebrew Israelites throughout the land. I'm Brother Jude Israel, and I have another very interesting message that I'd like to share with the listening ears of Yah's people. And it is entitled, The Origin of Esau's Hate of Jacob. And it runs deep, family. The origin of Esau's hate of Jacob. And that is our twin brother. Okay? So in this message, will be discussed the origin of where that hate started and why it has carried down to all these generations even unto now. Okay, also in this message, family, will be explained that even though Yah has many people in this earth, but he has not chosen all people to be his chosen people. He chose Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. And so our brother Esau was not chosen. In fact, in this video right here, you will understand that scripture says that Yah has placed spirits, messenger spirits, to lead these other nations of people away from Yah. And so the nature of our people is that a lot of our people want to be accepted by other nations of people. You know, that's just the nature of who we are. But I'm here to share with your family that they ain't going to ever receive you. They ain't going to ever embrace you. They ain't going to ever love you like you might love them. Because Yah has placed spirits over them to lead them away from him. And since we belong to him, they ain't going to embrace us. Those spirits lead them away from Yah and his people. And so this explains when I was so young, noticing so much racism with Gentiles, and I didn't understand how people can hate other people when those people have never done them any wrong. But the scripture explains it all. It's not natural to just hate people just because they're not your people or they don't look like you. It's because Yah has placed these spirits, these evil spirits, over these nations of people to lead them away from Yah and actually his people also, because we belong to him. If they ain't going to receive Yah, they're not going to receive his people. Okay? And wow. So please be edified, family. And please tune in to the whole entire video. It is very interesting. And like always, I like to start by saying, family, please keep Yah's 10 Commandments found in the book of Exodus chapter 20, verses 1 through 17. And our Messiah says in the book of John chapter 14, if you love me, keep my commandments. And there's a scripture in 1 John chapter 2, verse 4 says, he that says he know me and keepeth not my commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. So without further delay, family, I'll start out in the book of Genesis at chapter 25, verse 19 to 34. And it reads, and these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Isaac. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel the Syrian, of Pandanaram, the sister to Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Adonai for his wife because she was barren. And the Adonai was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Adonai. The two boys was fighting inside of her womb before they was even born. So the fight started before they even came in the world. Okay, between these two twin brothers, Esau and Jacob. Okay, and the Adonai said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Isaac was 60 years old. Okay, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sawed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, Sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, Swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. And there was a famine in the land, beside the first famine that was in the days of Abraham. And Isaac went unto Abimelech, king of the Philistines, unto Gerar. And the Adonai appeared unto him and said, Go now, go not down to Egypt. Dwell in the land which I shall tell of thee of. Sojourn in this land, and I will be with thee, and will bless thee, for unto thee and unto thy seed I will give all these countries, and I will perform the oath which I swear unto Abraham thy father. And I will make thy seed to multiply as the stars of heaven, and will give unto thee seed all these countries, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because that Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws. And mind you, family, they were already in the land of Canaan then, when the Most High was talking to Isaac, saying, I will give you all these lands, like he had told his father Abraham. So the land of Canaan was given to the Israelites. Our father gave it, he gave the promise to Abraham, Isaac, and later he gave it to Jacob, that land would be theirs. Okay, now we know the 10 tribes, okay, eventually came over here to the fourth part, to the Americas. Okay, but this is the beginning of it all right here. Okay, so, I'm saying that to say that while our people years later was in Egypt for 430 years, and Yahuwah caused Moses to lead them out into the wilderness, and he was telling them in the wilderness, go back to the land of Canaan that he had already given them 430 years prior, and take it back from the Girgashites, the Amalekites, all them ites, and so they was occupying land that didn't belong to them. Okay, so that's how they got there when our people was in Egypt for 430 years. But anyway, when they was led into the land by Joshua, our people didn't kill off everybody like the Most High told them to. He said, kill everything that's alive, all the people and their animals. But our people got the land back, but they allowed some of those people who were not Yah's people to stay. And eventually, people started following some of their false gods. And thus, we started falling under curses because they did not obey our Father. Okay, without further delay, that was Genesis chapter 26, verse 1 to 5. So now I'll be going to Genesis chapter 27, verses 1 to 46. And without delay, here it is. It says, And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, My son. And he said unto him, Here, behold, here I am. And he said, Behold, now I am old, I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapon, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison, and make me savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt for venison, and to bring it. And Rebekah spoke unto Jacob, her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, Bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I might eat, and bless thee before the Adonai, before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee. Go now to the flock, and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, Behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father peradventure will feel me, and shall see to him, and shall seem to him as a deceiver. And I shall bring a curse upon me, not a blessing. And his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice, and go fetch me them. And he went and fetched, and brought them to his mother. And his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of goats upon his hands, and upon his smooth of his neck. And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, Here am I. Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according to thou biddest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of the venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Adonai, the Elohim, brought it to me. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him. And he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat, and he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field which the Adonai hath blessed. Good job, moms. Therefore, Elohim give thee of the dew of heaven. This is the blessing right here. Therefore, Elohim give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that cursed thee, and blessed be he that blessed thee. Now, family, you will see when I get to the book of Jubilees that when Abraham, their grandfather, get to talking to their mother, that Abraham had watched them boys grow up, and their father Isaac told them, don't mix your seed with the people of these nations. But Esau, if you want to read the rest of the story, Esau disobeyed, and Abraham, their grandfather, was watching all of this. So Abraham loved Jacob also, just like their mother did. And so it was Abraham's intent, who the Most High had told that he would bless his seed. So it was Abraham's desire that the blessing would go to Jacob, as well as the Most High, because he later changed his name from Jacob to Israel. Okay, and it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac, his father, that Esau, his brother, came in from hunting. And he also had made savory meat, and brought it in unto his father, and said unto his father, Let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thou so may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, Who? Why is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest. And I have blessed him, yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard these words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, thy brother came with subtlety and hath taken away thy blessing. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he had supplanted me these 2 times. Jacob means to supplant. Supplant means to supersede or replace. So his name even explained exactly what he was going to do. So it was the Most High's intent that the blessing went to Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him the Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. Now this is what he's saying. Be careful, family. Listen to this. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion. They got dominion now. Esau has dominion in the world now because Jacob, our ancestors, fell and went to the curses. And Esau took that chance, okay? And now they're still leading the world's nations. They actually taught the other nations to hate us, okay? But be mindful, family, that Yah has placed spirits over Esau and these other nations to lead them away from Yah. So this is what's making them, pressing them to hate his people. These spirits that Yah has placed over them. But he did not do so with Jacob. He did not place no spirits of wickedness over us, just the people that he did not choose. Okay? And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And these words of Esau, her eldest son, were told to Rebekah. So Esau told their mother, that he was going to kill Jacob. And she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise, flee thou to Laban, my brother, to Haran, and tarry with him a few days until thy brother's fear returns away, and till thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day? And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such as these which are of the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do me? Genesis chapter 28, verses 1 to 3. And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan. Arise, go to Pandanaram, to the house of Bethuel, thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother. And Elohim Almighty bless thee, and make thee fruitful, and multiply thee, that thou mayest be a multitude of people. Okay, so Esau disregarded all of what their father told him. Don't mix with these other people. But Esau, because he had those evil spirits over him even way back then, leading him. So he didn't care about what his father told him not to mix his seed with, because he had spirits over him, whether he knew it or not. See, if you got them wicked spirits over you like the nations do, they're going to disregard anything about the word of Yah, because the spirits are leading them away from Yah, and this is Yah's doing. Why some people just won't receive the truth that we're trying to teach throughout social media all over the place. People won't receive it from these Psalm 83 nations. And some of the people who look like us won't receive it. It's because they have these spirits that Yah has placed over them to lead them away from Yah. Okay, this is spiritual, family. spiritual. Now I'll be going into the book of Jubilees, starting at chapter 19, verse 7. And it says, and all the days of the life of Sarah were 127 years, that is, 2 jubilees and 4 weeks, and 1 year. These are the days of the years of the life of Sarah. Okay, now jumping down to verse 10 to 28. And in the 4th year thereof, he took a wife for his son Isaac, and her name was Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Nahor, the brother of Abraham, the sister of Laban, the daughter of Bethuel. And Bethuel was the son of Milcah, and was the wife of Nahor, the brother of Abraham. And Abraham took to himself a 3rd wife, and her name was Keturah, from among the daughters of his household servants, for Hagar had died before Sarah. And she bore him 6 sons, Zimram, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua, in the 2 weeks of years. And in the 6th week, in the 2nd year thereof, Rebekah bore to Isaac 2 sons, Jacob and Esau. And Jacob was a smooth and upright man, and Esau was fierce, a man of the field, and hairy, and Jacob dwelt in tents. And the youth grew, and Jacob learned to write, but Esau did not learn, for he was a man of the field and a hunter, and he learned war, and all his deeds were fierce. Okay, and Abraham loved Jacob, but Isaac loved Esau. And Abraham saw the deeds of Esau, and he knew that in Jacob should his name and seed be called. And he called Rebekah, and gave command regarding Jacob, for he knew that she too loved Jacob much more than Esau. And he said to her, my daughter, watch over my son Jacob, for he will be in my stead on the earth, and for a blessing in the midst of the children of men, and for the glory of the whole seed of Shem. For I know that the Adonai will choose him to be a people for a possession to himself, above all peoples that are on the face of the earth. And behold, my son Isaac loves Esau more than Jacob, but I see that you truly love Jacob. And still further to your kindness to him, and let your eyes be on him in love, for he will be a blessing to us on the earth from now on, and to all generations of the earth. Let your hands be strong, and let your heart rejoice in your son Jacob, for I have loved him far beyond all my sons. He will be blessed forever. His seed will fill the whole earth. If a man can number the sand of the earth, his seed will also be numbered. And all the blessings with which the Adonai hath blessed me, my seed will belong to Jacob and his seed always. From the words of Abraham. In his seed my name will be blessed, and the name of my fathers, Shem, Noah, Enoch, Mahalalel, Enos, Seth, Adam. And these will serve to lay the foundations of the heavens, and to strengthen the earth, and to renew all the luminaries which are in the expanse. And he called Jacob before the eyes of his mother Rebekah, and kissed him, and blessed him, and said, Jacob, my beloved son, whom my soul loves, may Elohim bless you from above the expanse, and may he give you all the blessings with which he blessed Adam, Enoch, Noah, Shem, and all the things of which he told me, and all the things which he promised to give me. May he cause to cleave to you and to your seed forever, according to the days of heaven above the earth. See, it was meant for Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, to be that blessed seed, blessed from the Most High through Abraham. Okay? It seemed like a deception how he got it, but it was the Most High's intent that the seed of Jacob would be the blessed seed in the world forever in this earth. Okay? Now, Jubilees chapter 15 in closing. And this part will explain how Yah chose Jacob, and that for Esau and all his offspring, that he has placed over them these spirits to lead them away, okay? To lead them away from Yah. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back in Jubilees chapter 19. I want to read this verse right here. This is verse 28, the last one. I didn't read it. Okay, and the spirits of Mastema. That spirit, Mastema, he's the chief spirit of the 10th part of those Nephilim giants that Yah allowed to stay in the earth. 90% of them have been taken off the surface of the earth because they were the seed of the 200 angels that came down and had sex with women, and the offspring became giants, and they corrupted the world. This is why our Father Yahuwah caused a flood to come upon the whole earth. But after the flood, the spirits of those giants were still in the earth, and they was bothering people. So the Most High took 90%, whatever number it was, Yah only knows. He took the 90% off the surface of the earth. But Mastema is the chief leader of the spirits of those giants who are allowed to stay in the earth that cause havoc, in the lives of men and women. Okay, here it is, verse 28. It says, and may the Adonai Elohim, no, I say, okay, and the spirits of Mastema will not rule over you. He's saying the spirits of Mastema will not rule over you, talking about Jacob, or over your seed to turn you from the Adonai, who is your Elohim from now on and forever. So Mastema is the chief spirit of those giants. Okay, now I'll be in Jubilees chapter 15, starting at verse 27. I'll be going all the way to 34. Okay, listen up, family. Catch this. For all the messengers, those are angels, of the present, and all the messengers of sanctification have been so created from the day of their creation, and before the messengers of the presence and the messengers of sanctification, he has sanctified Israel. Those are the angels he has placed over us and among us, that they should be with him and with his holy messengers, and command the sons of Israel, and let them observe the sign of this covenant for their generations as a perpetual ordinance, and they will not be rooted out of the land. For the command is ordained for a covenant, that they should observe it forever among all the sons of Israel. For Ishmael and his sons and his brothers and Esau, the Adonai did not cause to approach him, and he did not choose them, because they are the children of Abraham, because he knew them, but he chose Israel to be his people. And he sanctified it and gathered it from among the children of men, for there are many nations and many peoples, and all are his. And over all he has placed spirits in authority to lead them astray from him. Okay? But over Israel he did not appoint any messenger or spirits, for he alone is their ruler, and he will preserve them and require them at the hand of his messengers and his spirits, and at the hand of all his powers, in order that he may preserve them and bless them, and that they may be his, and he may be theirs from now on and forever. So family, I hope you can understand from this message why some people in the world and in these Psalm 83 nations and Esau won't accept this truth. They won't come out and admit that we know you so-called Negroes around the world are Hebrews and Israelites, Yah's chosen people, see, they're not going to do that because they read our material when we fell under the curses, and they realized that it was saying in these scriptures that they were not chosen by Yah. They already know this. So their heaven is now. That's why they love being in power. And they're not going to admit the truth that we are Yah's chosen people. Okay? Scattered around the world in all nations in these islands. Because they know that we were the chosen seed of Yah. And that they were not. But Yah actually placed these spirits over them to lead them away from him. So all these spirits also that's leading them away from Yah is the spirits that are causing them to hate Yah's chosen people. I told you, family, it's not natural to just hate people just because they're not your people or don't look like you, unless you're being led by wicked spirits. And in this message, it proves that Masterma, the spirit of those Nephilim giants, and Yah has placed these spirits over the people that he did not choose to lead them away from Yah. And if they're being led away from Yah, they're also being led away from embracing his chosen people. So this has been the origin of Esau's hate of Jacob. I'm Brother Judah Israel. I hope you got some understanding in Yah's precious name. So until next time, may Yah bless you and your families. Stay safe and shalom.